Hey man, say man, it's your boy Big Dreams. Welcome back to the channel. Before we carry on any further with this video, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell, set it to all. We is back with another banging video, back with another reaction video, man. And today we are reacting to Wack100 on Informant OTF Jam, wearing wire and recording Lil Durk's Murder for Hire Plot Part 2. Excuse me. On Vladtv, man, Djvlad interview segment. We finna dig in here and see what's going on. I'm not gonna make the opening of this video too long. All I ask is that y'all smash that like button so this video can rank higher in the algorithm. Go crazy in the comments. Let me know what you want me to react to. And if you watching me, you not subscribed, man, subscribe. That's all I ask. We finna go ahead and dig in, man.
So, 5 other OTF members were arrested. Kawan London Grant, DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, Keith Jones, David Brian Lindsay, and Asa Houston. They're charged with conspiracy to commit murder for hire, committing murder for hire resulting in death, use of, carry, and discharge of firearms, and a machine gun in the furtherance of a crime of violence resulting in death.
Probably a switch.
Yeah, exactly. Extremely serious charges that might actually carry the death penalty.
And they said that the OTF credit cards was used to book flights as well as rental cars. Right?
Right. According to the indictment, multiple individuals tied to OTF coordinated the plot and discussed payments after the alleged attempt on Quando's life. The plan allegedly involved offering music industry opportunities and cash rewards in exchange for the killing of Quando. On the same day, OTF associated credit cards were reportedly used to book flights with several individuals involved to return to Chicago.
Now, how would they know that, here goes the problem, there's a couple problems here. How would they know that music contracts was offered? Who would have to tell them that?
Well, prosecutors state that these transactions and the informant's recordings played key roles in linking Lil Durk to the murder for hire.
Let me go ahead and say this now. The only way the feds are gonna find out key parts of this whole thing is if somebody snitch. Not saying that they can't do their investigate and figure their own stuff out. They're gonna do that anyway. But it's certain pieces of this puzzle that are not gonna be visible to them unless somebody makes it visible to them. I'ma just go ahead and throw that out there now.
There's a guy named OTF Jam.
That was wired.
Very ironic name.
Jam,
Jam.
He 12 years.
12
got
years.
out, interviewed, said he kept it real, brought him cars, gave him 50,000.
Right.
This. Made mention that ain't no smut on his name. He ain't never been a rat. Caught a gun case, but eventually he flipped.
Yep.
He got put in the jam, and now he's
Right. OTF Jam did 12 years for attempted murder back, I guess around 2010. He got out in 2022, right around the same time of the Quando situation. And he allegedly had been wearing a wire for the last 2 years.
from 22 to 24.
Yeah.
So he immediately got caught up.
Yes. That's what it sounds like. And, of course, what they're saying is this is retaliation.
Okay. With that being said, let me formulate this thought. And I could be wrong, but I'm just going to formulate this thought as best as I can as more and more is being said here. So he did 12 years from, they said from 2010 to 2022. So that means whenever he came out, they must have already established what he was gonna do. And if he didn't do it, it was gonna be consequences behind that. That's what it's sounding like, bro. They already had approached him with that proposition for him to wear that wire. They already had that in mind. They more than likely probably was already fixing to close in on that case anyway. Having him wear that wire for the time that he wore it, being around Durk, only gave them more time to put something together to have a higher success rate to go in and arrest them. You can't go in and arrest somebody you don't have no cold hard evidence. So if he wore that wire when he came out from 22 to 24 for that 2-year span, that mean that pretty much as much time as he could, he was around Durk just for that specific reason, bro, if he was wearing a wire. So they could hear what was going on and get all the information they needed.
Quando Rondo's right-hand man, Lil Tim.
Slow down. The killing that happened at the Beverly Center is retaliation.
What killing in the Beverly Center?
That's where the last murder happened. This murder happened at the Beverly Center across the street.
Oh, Lil Pop.
Yeah.
No, I understand that, but the Lil Pop murder, which was supposed to be the Quando Rondo murder, was a retaliation to King Von getting killed.
For that. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, who's the first one to give mention to that?
What do you mean?
One of your guests. We all thought that was a bad drug deal, weed deal. You know that. The world thought that shooting was a bad weed deal between some Armenians or Persians. That's what the world thought.
Okay.
And it wasn't until February of 2023 that Brick Baby goes on the internet with Flacco and says, out of nowhere, the world is oblivious to this. We've tied this to a bad drug deal. Remember the story that an arm reached over Quando and shot him? That was the story, right? Brick Baby goes on the show and says, I guess they can't say OTF didn't slide for King Von anymore. And Flacco says, well, what are you talking about? He said, yeah, the shooting. They slid for King Von, OTF.
Yeah.
Now, that's February. March, the feds get on Brick. We don't know this. Jump to June 2023. Feds come to Brick Baby's house. We get the report. I'm screaming, Brick Baby just got picked up by the feds. What's happening? When your court date? Right? We're under the presumption that it's an AK-47 case. But what really happened was they came there to get his cell phone. In the process of him doing the search, they come across the AK-47. Brick Baby calls 600, who's part of the exposers, one of my guys. Say, man, the feds just picked me up. I got an AK case, but they on the other fella. We're going to refrain from his name because I know that's your friend, right? He's giving us all this information. He said the feds been on me since March, right? So he gives this thing identified OTF in February, first one in the world. And then when they come in this house in June, they let them know they've been on them since March, but we think it's an AK-47 case, right? Come to find out, when we applied pressure last night on Axo, he wakes up this morning in the panic. He goes on there and starts running his mouth. Yeah, the feds came in, they took my cell phone, still haven't given it back, right? If you go in there and look at that report, number 4.
And look, let me tell y'all how smart the feds is. I'm going to tell y'all how laid back their job is getting now. It's interviews like this with Wack100 that they will all sit down and watch. And if they got any facts wrong along the way, they can use videos like this to piece their facts together. The Fed's job has become more and more easy. That's why when they said OTF Jam wore a wire, I was like, bruh, I ain't heard of nobody wearing a wire in a long time. I can understand if they wiretapped a phone conversation or intercepted a phone conversation. I can see if they did that. But having somebody wear a wire and he hadn't got caught that whole time, that kind of blew me a little bit, bro, because I honestly didn't even know in society today that the feds would even make somebody wear a wire. You know what I'm saying? But you best believe, bro, the feds gonna sit down and take interviews like this, and just how Wack100 exposed. I ain't even really gonna say he's exposing, but the way he's explaining everything, bro, they can literally piece evidence together and literally pull people into the interrogation room and question them just off of the strength of the interviews everybody doing. That's another thing too. I don't know if everybody looking at it that way, but that's a strong possibility.
Those locations. Oh, slow down.
Hold on, I was talking over him.
Still haven't given it back, right? If you go in there and look at that report, number 4 is a local guy that was dropping Quando's locations. Oh, slow down. Number 4 is a local guy that was dropping Quando's locations. Now, after the murder, when Quando went back to Georgia, what did he immediately do?
Dropped his flag?
There it goes. What was he claiming?
Roll 60 script.
Where Brick Baby from?
Roll 60 script.
What you think the police told Quando?
That the Roll 60 set him up?
Who you think he checked in with?
Roll 60s?
With who?
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
That's
I'm not going to say
listen.
it. Yeah.
Listen.
I'm not going to say it.
No, listen. He's the one that everything I'm saying, he said. Go pull it up. Him and Flacco. Nobody knew anything about it. We wasn't even factored in OTF in this.
But if you think about it, bro, and Quando just not posted some on social media saying like, hey, it's all love, bro. I honestly, in my heart, I feel as if he's not throwing in the towel because it's, hey, I don't want to beef no more. The feds is involved now. And when the feds get involved, that shuts down the whole scheme that they got going. So it would be explanatory. It would be common sense if Quando Rondo got on there and he threw in the towel and said, hey, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. After all the wrong, all the bloodshed, bro, it's hard for a lot of street dudes to throw in the towel. If a street dude throw in the towel, bro, something on the back end ain't right. The feds is involved and they know the feds is involved. That's the main reason why I honestly feel like Quando Rondo would get on the internet and post that. He has to be a prime suspect somewhere along the lines in this whole investigation, bro.
Across the street.
Because it's a lot to dig back into.
Yeah, they came in, they got my phone, they still got my phone. June 2023, what we in? The indictment came down June 2024. They unsealed it yesterday, right? Brick Baby is yet to go to federal court.
And this is something else, bro, I'm going to say real quick, too. Because I've been seeing a lot of people, like, post about this particular topic on social media. A lot of people been saying, like, OTF Jam wrong, this, that, and the third, this, that. He set Durk up. He a rat. He a snitch. He wore the wire, bro. This is what a lot of people need to understand. Is it messed up that it went down that way? Of course it is. Is it messed up that he ratted on somebody? Of course it is. That did everything for him. It's all messed up once you think about it, bro. But let me put it to you like this. Loyalty from both sides is the expected principle, dog. A lot of people don't live based off of principle nowadays. A lot of people will still do for them and look out only for them in every situation, not worrying about the best interest of the person who done made sure they straight. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the simple fact that, you know what I'm saying, it's shocking that he did it. It just comes off like that for a whole lot of people because everybody feeling like, man, Durk did everything for this man. He said Durk gave him 50K. He gave him cars. He gave him jewelry, this, that, and the third. Bruh, that don't mean nothing. Y'all need to understand that you can sit up here and do whatever for whoever. If they crap at heart, they're gonna continue to show that, bro. And that's what I feel like a lot of people missing. It's crazy, yes. And I'm gonna use this as an example. Tell me, how many situations have you heard of where a man has had a good woman or a woman has had a good man and they still choose to go off and F off on everybody else, have side pieces, and they got everything at the house. That person is doing everything for them, but they still going out here destroying everything that they have at the house, bro. You can sit up here and do whatever for whoever. If that person don't stand on that loyalty both ways principle, they're not gonna show it. They always gonna look out for themselves. Their interest is always what's gonna matter to them. Their satisfaction is what's gonna always matter to them. They ain't gonna sit up there and put themselves in trouble trying to protect you if they don't stand on principle, bro. And a lot of people of today's society do not stand on principle. I just want to throw that out there, man. But listen, y'all let me know what y'all think. This is the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment. Most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe. Hit that post notification bell, set it to all. Our social media links will be in the description. The link to the previous reaction video will be there as well. Follow me on all my social medias. Click the link to the previous reaction video and watch that whole video after you watch this whole video, man. I'm still partnered with Sean Armour. All that information will be in the description. I say this every time so y'all won't forget. The website is still down, but I'm going to let y'all know when they get it back up and running so y'all can get back to utilizing it, man, with the promo code. But that's besides the point. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all for showing me love back. And we out this thing, man, for real.